Hi everyone, welcome to my bag habits. This is Jenny. Today I want to share a comparison video with you now that I have been using my beige gold rectangular mini for a few months. The things I want to cover here are what comes with my mini flat bags, such as the type of box, authenticity card, dust bags. Then also I will show you close-up shots of the exterior, interior, the chains and hardware finishes. A side-by-side size comparison of the two, including measurements of each bag and the chain drop length. Lastly, what fits in each bag, then give you my final thoughts on both of the bags. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at what is included with my purchases. They both came in a black Chanel box with magnetic closure, the dust bag with Chanel printed on it like this one, a care booklet not shown in the video that includes a white cleaning cloth that I like to sometimes use to separate the chain from the bag like this. Also a piece of white felt which I like as an added layer of protection. The square mini was from the 20B collection, so it still came with an authenticity card. I purchased this in January 2021 for $3,600. It was right before they increased it to $3,800. Yes, this bag was still under $4,000 a little more than a year ago. The rectangular mini was from 22C collection, so there's no authenticity card since they got rid of it April of 2021. This bag was purchased this January for $4,400 and it was safe from the last bag price increase, so this should still be the current price. Now let's take a close-up look at both bags. The rectangular mini is made from goat skin in a cloudy beige gold finish with matte gold hardware. It doesn't show well in camera, but in person it does sparkle and shimmer. The square mini is made from lambskin in a purple finish with silver hardware. It is extremely soft to the touch. Comparing the two, goat skin feels more rigid and definitely hardier, like caviar. Here is an inside look of the bag. There are two pockets, one zipped. The rectangular mini is chipped, which you can see here. I still have the stickers on it, and I typically like to leave it on until it falls off on its own. The square mini have the same two pockets, one zipped. Again, this one isn't chipped, so there is a serial sticker close to the bottom of the bag. A quick shot of the grommet holes above. They appear to be the same size, but location is slightly different. Grommets on the square are closer to the edge, but it doesn't affect the integrity or functionality of the bag. The chains appear to be the same width as well. I'll cover drop lengths later. Last close-up is of the CC hardware, matte gold against polished silver. I do still have the sticker on the gold hardware, but I do have other bags with this finish and I find that it doesn't show scratches very easily. With the polished silver, the CC still looks in good condition, but there is a bit of scratching on the knob from closing the bag, which still doesn't look too bad given that it's been over a year old. Now let's get into size comparison. The rectangular mini measures at 8 inches. The square mini measures at 6.5, almost 7 inches. And if I measure the square mini from the center, you can see that it has the possibility to stretch out to almost 8 inches. Here are the bags bottom to bottom. The rectangular mini really isn't that much bigger. I open the flaps and place the bags face to face so you can see how the square mini have more leather on the sides and folds into the bag. Depending on how much I fill in the bag, the sides actually expands out, allowing me to fit a bit more if I wanted to. Here is a shot of the back of the bags. The back pockets appear to be the same size. You can see with the bag flaps open and held side to side, the mini square is actually taller and wider in depth. So the rectangular mini measures at 2.5 and the square mini measures at 3 inches. As for the strap drop, the rectangular mini is longer. The drop length for the rectangular mini measures at 23 inches in length, while the square mini measures at 21 inches. Last but not least, let's look at what fits. If you have watched my previous videos, you'll know I don't usually carry much, only the essentials, and I don't like overstuffing my bags either. Here I am showing my Louis VI key holder, Chanel lip moisturizer, Chanel card case, and my phone case to represent my iPhone Pro 13. You can see here they both fit the same amount of items with no issues. The rectangular mini might look like it has a little bit more room, but remember there is a lot of side slack with the square mini, so I could still fit a small hand sanitizer in both without any issues. I have to comment that I prefer the cereal sticker over the microchip. Maybe it has to do with placement, but I find that it gets in my way. I wish they would make it a little bit more flush or even thinner. Another thing I want to note is I do like to slip my card holder in the open pocket, and from observation after doing this a few times, I think I might have stretched the pocket in the rectangular mini. I also use it like this on the square mini, but that pocket seems to always snap back in place, so it probably has to do with the leather difference, where one is soft and the other is more rigid. And so I want to share my final thoughts on both bags. They are only 1 year apart, and the main difference is obviously one is chipped and the other is not. I like that it makes it much harder for people to replicate these bags, but I do hope they improve the chip placement or even make it thinner. Recapping the actual bag differences, the rectangular mini is wider in length and has a longer strap drop, but the square mini is taller and deeper with a shorter strap. I do fall on the petite side at 5'3", and so I do prefer the square mini drop length. Nevertheless, I do love both of these bags. They fit about the same amount of things and still look different enough for me to justify owning both. I do still think that the mini flap bags are worth buying, and I would encourage you to purchase this sooner than later because Chanel will continue increasing their prices. Thanks again for watching, and if you found this informative, please give this video a like and don't forget to hit subscribe for future videos.